Hey, what's going on, my guys? So diving right in where we left off, how I would use AI if I were an online health, fitness, nutrition coach, and how today we are going to show you how you can add a minimum of 7 hours back to your week by starting to hire some of these GPT experts, building off of what we did in the first episode of hiring and laying the foundation of your company, hiring the CEO, retraining it off of the knowledge base, and now taking that, and we got a school bus. So this is one of the most common faults that I see with people utilizing ChatGPT and trying to create these different positions within their company is that you have a CEO over here, if people are even doing that, because most people aren't. And then you'll have a social media expert that you hire over here. You have an SOP expert, you have an advertising, you have a sales, whatever it is. And you have all of these bots that are going in different directions. Well, that's the major issue. So what we need to do is we need to get everyone on the same bus moving in the same direction. So if you start off by hiring that CEO expert like we did last time, now we ask it who we should hire next based off the gaps that it sees within our business. And so that's going to be the next person in line right? And then we go into the next person, and then we go to the next bot. And then from there, now everyone is riding on the same bus as long as we're retraining that CEO, retraining the marketing expert, retraining the sales expert. And we continue to train everyone, keep everyone on the same page, because that's what a team is. That's communication. Now you don't have to worry about going and hiring someone and paying them $20,000 a year, $40,000 a year, $100,000 a year. It's literally just a little bit of your time. But if you're utilizing these resources that you have at your fingertips to your full advantage, you're ultimately going to be adding hours back to your day or even week at a minimum. I promise you that. And today we're going to show you how you can add at least 7 hours back to your week. So let's go ahead and dive in. I've already gone through this video once. The video crashed 20 minutes into it. So I promise you this, it's going to be a lot shorter than 20 minutes because as you can see here, I have all of the tabs open. It's already done. We're going to be able to fly through this baby. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize my video here and we're going to dive right in. So first thing I'm going to do is open up my CEO, Fit CEO GPT expert. We can find that over here on the left-hand side. You guys probably don't have as many as I do. Maybe you do, but we're going to go and find the Fit CEO GPT expert, which I've created customized for this entire training video that we're going through. So we already trained it on the knowledge base, right? We already went in, we edited it. Let me go back into this window just so I don't lose any of that information. I'm going to go in and Fit CEO GPT expert. So if you guys recall from our first video, we created the prompt using Primetime Prompter. We came in here and we uploaded this knowledge base. This is actually a new knowledge base that I added today that we're going to review. So that's what it's trained off of. So the next question starting off today, where we are going with is who are the next GPT robot experts I should look to hire based off of the gaps I'm currently having in my business. I don't have the capital to spend right now, so need to focus on the top free approaches to increase my exposure, lead engagement, and get me to my financial goals. If you guys recall from video number 1, that is $1 million per year. With online fitness, nutrition, health coaching, it doesn't cost me anything to hire a new GPT expert like yourself, and I will train them off of your knowledge so we are aligned. Cool. So it came back recognizing, yeah, we're fit 1, 2, 3. It knew, again, it was able to read the bank, what we currently have, and it looked at the gaps that were within our business because we provided that entire business overview, and then we retrained the CEO expert on that knowledge and that information. So I said, hey, you need help with digital marketing. Like we need to go out and we need to focus on blogs, social media, targeted ad campaigns, SEO marketing. And it says, hey, you need help with sales and lead gen. Cool. So we have all of these next 7 down. Now, some of these I would probably go number 1, number 2, skip down to number 5, number 6, and then probably come back up here. Did I say number? Yeah. And then number 3 and then number 4, right? So fulfillment, the client engagement stuff, we're going to talk about that stuff later on the road. Super, super important. But right now we're still focusing, laying in the foundation. So that's where we're at. So I dove in and said, let's dive deeper into the first one, which is the GPT digital marketing expert, specifically content creation for blogs, social media, and targeting ad campaigns in its roles and goals. So I came back and said, hey, roles and responsibilities for that specific role. Develop a content strategy, okay? Produce engaging content, social media management, SEO optimization, targeted ad campaigns. So not super concerned about this right now, but again, that'll be based off of conversations that the bot, the marketing expert and the bot I have later down the road. So then goals, cool. So I want to take all this and I want to put it into just a pretty little prompt that I can utilize to build a brand new GPT expert. So again, you guys remember what we do is we go into, let's come back here. We go into explore GPTs. We search for Prime Time Prompter. Prime Time. There it is right there. We'll click and open that, and then we're going to go ahead and press this button. I hit stop, and then I'll go ahead and enter this information in, which I already have here. For my next thread, I want you to create a prompt to act as my digital marketing GPT expert. Your goal is to fulfill the following. And then I just went ahead and pasted in the information that we got from the CEO. So just by clicking this little clipboard right here. So literally probably takes me 15 seconds to get into this and to actually paste this information in. All right, one last thing that I did add down here at the bottom after I pasted that in was, lastly, add to this prompt to include that I will be acting as your human liaison and reporting you metrics and information from social media engagement, new followers, following, like, views, website visits, and anything else that you need to request from me, right? So from there, it created out this beautiful prompt going through the roles, responsibilities, the goals, breaking it down so it's very crystal clear when I go train this new bot. It's not going to get confused on any additional methods, jargons, whatever. It keeps it pretty simple, and that's the key of this prime time prompter, is to do exactly that. Collaboration with the human liaison, cool. All of that stuff looks and sounds great. Next step, we're going to go ahead and copy code. We're going to go back into the GPT store, which I think I have right here in this next page. We're going to click on create and then go and actually create the Fit 123 digital marketing expert. So I pasted that information in right here within the instructions. I copied this piece of it right here, pasted it into the description. I clicked on this. I said, let's use DALL-E to go ahead and create an image. And I copied this right here, pasted it here, and then added in Fit 1, 2, 3. I came down here, turned on code interpreter. Don't worry about the knowledge base yet because we're going to come back to that. And then I hit update, save, and we rolled into this page right here. So we have Fit 1, 2, 3 digital marketing GPT expert. This is awesome. We're flying through this because I've already gone through all of this a couple times now. And I said, we're just going to leave all the pages up, keep this video rolling, and pray that it goes through for you guys. Cool. So we have, based on your current typo there, based on your current knowledge base, what additional information do you need from me to help us increase engagement, followers, likes, views, etc. Right. So to ramp up our game and boosting engagement, it says followers, likes, views, and all that good stuff like that. Here's what I need from you. Current metric snapshot. So lay out where we stand now, how many followers we have across all platforms. What's our average engagement rate? Understanding our current position is key. Guys, I can't tell you how many people I know that are online fitness nutrition coaches or even just business owners that they don't freaking know their KPIs. It's so important that you guys know your KPIs. If you guys need help with a digital tracking system, I've got you covered. Please just shoot me a DM. It's all laid out in a beautiful spreadsheet. You get sent text messages at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day. It says, hey, don't forget to fill out this form. How many posts did you post? How many social media stories did you do? How many lives did you do? How many people visited your website? How many sales calls did you have? All that stuff. And it's going to break down your metrics into an entire year, quarterly, weekly, and then daily. It's absolutely beautiful that it's laid out, giving you your balance sheet. We're not diving into that, so I'm going off on a tangent right now. But current metric snapshot. We have audience insights. So who's tuning in, age, gender. Like, this is important. Like, if we're targeting males age 30 to 55, I think that's what I said, right? For Fit 1, 2, 3, this made up business that we're doing right now. And we're getting a majority of women watching. Like, obviously, like, something's off with our message market match here. So we need to get that back in line, making sure that we're increasing the engagement here with our male viewership. Top performing content, competitor landscape. So who else is killing it in your space? So key here with this is finding people who are actually killing it, not people who are paying for leads or who are paying for followers, who are paying for likes, who are paying for comments. And you can tell that very easily by going into the comments. Are they just posting generic comments in there? Are they just posting emojis? Whenever they post brand new stories, like, look, was it posted 3 minutes ago? And all of a sudden they have 900 likes. Like, that is all bots that are happening. Click into followers and scroll down a little bit, click on a couple people, and then you can see actually if they are real people or not. So that is extremely helpful. So a lot of those influencers that have a lot of followers have less than a 1% engagement rate, and they are making less than $10,000 per month when it's like, oh my gosh, these guys are killing it, and they're not. I see people who are doing 5,000 less followers on Instagram doing 500,000, 700,000, over $1 million per year in business, in an online fitness, nutrition, coaching, health coaching industry, and who are absolutely killing it with the least amount of followers. So again, when you're looking at your competitor landscape, looking at people who are actually raw, authentic, vulnerable, who are actually killing it out there, and then looking at what they're doing. All right, budget, info on ads, any additional feedback on trends, and then website traffic data. So I went in, took that information, went to my CEO GPT expert and just said, hey, make up some data here for a modest online fitness nutrition coaching company and how we could answer these, just figuratively speaking, right? And so it came back here with easy answers for me, so I didn't have to sit here and think about making stuff up myself and spit it out here in about 10 seconds. I came back here, copy and pasted it in. Obviously, you're not going to be able to do this in 10 seconds. It's going to take you a lot longer time, probably dedicate easily 30 minutes to actually gathering this information. Because again, these first couple episodes that we're going through is that you are laying the foundation to what's going to be happening later down the road, which again, as we get into the advertising, as we get into the marketing, the sales, the coaching, fulfillment, and the internal processes, when we have this foundation laid, it's going to make all that stuff seem so much more seamless, put together, and actually help us grow our business, which is going to be crucial. So take the time in filling this information out. All right, so modestly 5,000 on Instagram, 3,500 on Facebook, LinkedIn, 6K, average engagement rate 2.5%, 2%, 3%. Audience insights, again, gender, interest, all that, top performing content. We have competitor landscapes. So we can see like post tips with balancing workout, work and fitness motivational quotes, short videos on easy to do office exercise and nutrition tips. So like these, what I'm saying, I'm telling the bot that these are our top performing content that are getting the most likes, the most views, the most shares, etc. And then it's going to go ahead and take that. It's going to be trained off of that. So when it goes to create content, it's actually looking at, hey, what has been working so far? What has been proven to work so far? And let's go ahead and keep that rolling. Competitor landscape. So urban fit trackers, again, just literally just made up all this information. Monthly advertising budget, we got $1,000. We're going to focus specifically on Instagram due to its higher engagement and targeting demographic presence. Okay, cool. Monthly visits to website. All right, beautiful. So you provide a solid foundation of data. So based on this, here's how we can strategize to boost engagement, followers, likes, and overall brand presence for Fit123. We have content strategy. We have Instagram and Facebook. So since motivational quotes and workout or work fitness balance tips are doing well on Instagram, and office exercise nutrition tips on Facebook, let's double down on these. So new ideas would be for Instagram, mix in user-generated content, like followers sharing their workout routines. For Facebook, consider live Q&As. Okay, great. LinkedIn, we got focus, productivity, wellness articles. Okay, that makes sense. Audience engagement for targeted ads. Great. Cool. So next step, start rolling strategies in phases. So I went in and said, just basically help me with this, right? So let's focus on number 1 and 2. Please help me dive deeper and create a plan and a few pieces of strategic content ideas by providing powerful hooks. So absolutely, let's dive into this. So Instagram content strategy, from desk to dumbbells, real success stories from Fit123 warriors. I probably wouldn't use the word warriors. I'd probably come up with something else, but I like the from desk to dumbbells. I like the iteration there. Content idea, encourage followers to share their journey of balancing work and fitness using a branded hashtag. Cool. So now we get the branded hashtag out there. I love that. Love the sharing of stories. I would share a couple of our client stories, but I also ask the viewers to engage as well. It's like, hey, what has worked for you guys? So that way I can continue to create more content focused around that. Again, that will build that community vibe, especially post this within your private community. 30-day work fitness balance challenge. I would push this into specifically a closed community. So where you can essentially become the mayor of your community. You get people in there, you advertise this free 30-day challenge, you provide them amazing feedback or amazing value. They get to feedback. And then from there, hopefully you can upsell the people who are ready to get to that point to work with you because of the value that you were able to provide. All right. So it gives you a little bit more content idea right there. Ask the experts. That's a no-brainer. Content strategy, short videos, turn your office chair into a gym bench. Oh, I love this one. So my brother-in-law just got offered a new job. He'll probably take it. But the only issue with it is that he is an hour away each direction. So an hour there, an hour back. So that's 2 hours out of his day. He just joined a gym that he's been loving to go to. And the question that I have in my head is he going to continue to go to that gym? Because he's got a family of 3 little boys at home, and through this travel, like he's going to be gone for 12 hours out of the day. Is he really going to want to go to the gym before or after? Does he want to? Probably, but is he going to? Probably not. So if there's a lot of these individuals out there making great money that just can't find the time because their work-life balance with their family. And so if we can provide these types of workouts that can get people moving at a bare minimum, right, in their office, like utilizing their chair and just showing them exactly how to do that, to take the thought out of it for them. Again, that's how you can set yourself up for success and just continue to provide free value there. Nutrition tips. So busy schedule. Here's how to whip up a healthy meal in 5 minutes. Awesome. That's exactly what they're looking for, engaging polls and quizzes. So what does AI do? It helps. Typical 80-20 rule, right? AI is going to come in, do 80% of the work. You still have to do 20% of the work. So you might have to tweak a little bit of the messaging, make it sound a little bit more like you, which we can continue to train the bot to do that. Or you can just go ahead and do it live on the fly as we're working through this stuff. So targeted ad campaigns, cool. We're not going to dive into that right now. All right. So next thing I said is please provide an overview of where we are starting within marketing for Fit 123 and the strategy we have that I should report to our CEO. So this is information that I want to go ahead and say, hey, we've got a really solid game plan right now from our marketing team. I want to take all that information. And again, what are we doing here? We're building this bus. So we got to go tell the CEO, we got to report. It's like a typical Friday meeting. If you got an entire team, Friday meeting or Monday morning meeting, we're reporting all of our KPIs, our metrics, what's happening, what's working, what's not working in this round robin table. And we're going back up the ladder to that CEO. So I'm going to take all of the marketing strategy overview for Fit 123, the starting point, where we're at with social media presence, audience demographics, current performance, etc. The strategy marketing roadmap. So again, where are we at? Where are we trying to go to? What's the game plan? I'm going to go ahead and take this, copy it, turn it into a PDF. Just simply open up Word doc, paste it in there, add a title, download it as a PDF. That'll take you probably 20 seconds to do, as long as you guys have those quick shortcuts anyway. It takes me 20 seconds to do. And then I'm going to go ahead and download it as a PDF and add it into who? My Fit CEO GPT. So this is how you retrain. You get everyone on that same bus. Your leader is up to date from every single part of the business, whoever it is that you're hiring and you're training from. So we scroll on down. We say, hey, please refer to the attached document titled Marketing GPT Expert Overview for anything marketing related, including current overview and strategy. Use this as a knowledge bank for continued growth opportunities within Fit 123 to achieve our overview or our overall goal of hitting $1 million per year. All right, and then I added in one more sentence there. This document was last updated on January 18th, 2024. I did the same thing with this. This document was last updated on January 16th, 2024. So we can refer back to those. We can update those. We have them stored in our Google Docs and they are ready to go. So we've updated our Fit CEO GPT Expert. Again, that one only goes to me. And then we'll do the same exact thing with our Fit 123 Marketing Expert. Is we're going to go in, we're going to add it as part of the knowledge bank. So now when we go and have a conversation, again, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Please refer to your knowledge base and the attached document titled Marketing GPT Expert Overview for an overview of where we are starting at as of January 18th, 2024, and the strategic plan that we have in place. I will be reporting to you. I'm going to go ahead and just add that sentence in. This document was last updated on. I'll be reporting to you and updating numbers to help us more with the metrics, help us move. That's what it is. Move the metrics in the right direction per your guidance. All right. Beautiful. So let's go ahead and hit update here. All right. So it is saved. We're going to go back and we can have a conversation now with Fit 123. If we close out of this or if we open up a brand new window and I come over here and go to Fit 123 Digital Marketing Expert. And I say, what is our current strategy and next steps I should take? It'll be able to refer back to that knowledge base, which it says right here, which is that actual PDF. It is telling us exactly what we should be doing here. Creating the Office Workout Wednesday, the 5-minute healthy eats. You guys remember we just talked about that stuff, the 30-day workout challenge, the stories. It is using all that information. So this is the important piece to continuing to go back and to train it on what's working, what's not working, etc. So now that we have the marketing expert, one, we have to take action. We actually have to use the information. We have to report back the information. That's key. So find a piece of paper, write the stuff up on a whiteboard, whatever it is, the stuff that you are reporting that you should be doing on a daily basis. Again, it's the communication with your team. Imagine that you have the best in the world team surrounding you and that you're going to meetings. So maybe it's an hour every single Monday morning that you're going to this meeting with the marketing expert, the sales expert, etc. And you're actually reporting data and you're getting feedback. And now you're coming up with a game plan on how you use it for your entire week. You're setting intention behind it. Where the energy goes, the energy flows, and that's exactly what we want to have happen. From there, all we can do is we can go back into this original conversation that we had with hiring GPT experts. You'll want to save this conversation by clicking on these 3 dots and probably rename it and say hiring GPT experts. It's already a good name right now. but I'm probably just going to say move this to the front just for easy finding purposes. Fit123 hiring GPT experts, and save that as is. And then I can refer back to this on who is next to hire. So next up we have the GPT sales lead generation expert. So let's dive deeper into the GPT sales lead gen expert. Boom, we'll hit enter and we'll go through that exact same process that we just went through with the digital marketing expert. We'll come in, we'll create a new GPT, we'll ask it what information it needs to be able to help us increase. We'll retrain it onto the information, turning it into a Google Doc, retrain the knowledge base, retrain our CEO experts, so then it's continued to be up to speed, and we can have essentially those weekly meetings with our team. So guys, again, super important that we take the time to build out the foundation here. We're not just hiring one. We're probably going to go in and hire 3, 4, 5 different GPT experts. So over here on the left-hand side, we see Fit123 CEO, Fit123 digital marketing expert, Fit123 sales expert, Fit123 coaching fulfillment expert, Fit123 internal SOPs and training expert, right? So again, we're looking at these 5 pillars: advertising, marketing, sales, coaching fulfillment, internal. We train, and we have the CEO in front of that because we've laid this solid foundation with these 6 different GPT experts. That is what's going to ultimately allow us to provide ultimate clarity within our business, have the strategic game plan, and what we're about to dive into. You guys can see my notes here. It gets pretty messy on what we have coming up with each one of these is dialed in. About 36 different videos we're going to dive into here on literally building a business from the ground up and what you guys can do in all areas of AI, specifically utilizing the majority of it within GPT, but I'll share with you guys tips and tricks along the way. Just as an example, little hint into the future is having lead generation, right? Lead generation experts out there within your accounts. And when they need to hear from you, using system softwares like HeyGen that you have programmed to look like you, to talk like you, to have communication like, am I real? Am I a robot right now? You may think that I'm not, but I could be, right? And so literally you can just type in a message and it has a video of you sitting here. You guys can tell that I'm a real person because I'm not looking at the screen right now. I'm looking down at a video of me, but it would have me basically looking at the video. I can move my hands, I can have gestures, I can have the expressions, and I can have the tonality within my voice. And so we can literally just type in a script and you can send that off to leads. It's absolutely phenomenal. And I'm going to show you guys that here along the journey, as well as many other super useful tools for you as an online fitness, nutrition, health coach, or coaching industry, consulting industry, or just really any small businesses. So I'm super excited for you guys. I hope that you're just as excited as I am. I know when I first found out about this stuff last year, and I've been diving into it and building multiple businesses and training hundreds of coaches on this and small business owners on this, every single person just gets lit up, so excited about the potential. That's just is the potential. It's up to you guys to follow through with this information, to input the data, to have the feedback, to actually treat this as a team so that you can grow and scale your business, leveraging automation and AI. Guys, love y'all. Peace out. We'll see y'all on the next episode.